Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN. So today, I just want to apologize how my voice sounds crappy, because this morning has certainly been kind of a doozy. And I haven't really drinking a lot of water, so I might as well get that fixed up as soon as I can. But going back to some subjects that I'm going to touch up on here on HJN, I'm going to get started with vacation. Vacations, of course, are quite a thing that you can do any time of the year. But me personally, it's a very rare occasion. Even if I do decide to take some time off from any of my work whatsoever, whether if it's managing my business itself, Kaiju Force Neo, independently run for 15 years, talk more about that in the later episode, or if it's just anything else that I happen to do, like voluntary work or charitable organizations and the like, then well, it's still a rare thing to happen every single year. But of course, the last time that I took a vacation was back around the end of February 2020. So some time ago, actually. I basically went down to visit Luke Nowak's future college, the University of Eastern Carolina, which is situated near Greenville, quite far away from the city of Raleigh. But of course, being that it was a 4-day long trip that we had, it was still pretty awesome. We had our own house situated near the campus, which is basically meant for housing for students. But of course, we managed to rent one that was not occupied by a student or students. And of course, we spent a lot of our time there, but for the most part, we basically went out to the university itself, to the campus to watch some sports games. Most importantly, baseball. It just so happens to be Luke's pursuit in terms of a career. Of course, there's a lot of things that I would want to talk about that whole thing itself, but it was still a pretty fun trip. And we are indeed expected to go on a few more for this whole year, but I'm just not entirely sure about how it all is going to go down. Even if I could make it happen, then well, there's just not many options I got because, well, first of all, buying a plane ticket, even if it's economy class, is still a bit pricey. Not as pricey as I would first perceived it back then, but that was only because of different airlines that I've been on my whole life. I've been on quite a few of them in 21 years. But nevertheless, vacations, of course, depending on how much money you got for one and how much you have in the budget, or your desire to go somewhere, it's still a matter of choice. A really big matter of choice. And I certainly would recommend anyone to try it out for themselves because even if you're hardcore workers like myself, I still feel like any of you would want to try and do some of the same stuff that I have. So I suppose that that's probably just about it that I have to talk about here for HJN based on vacations, but there's still a lot more that have yet to come. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Aside from all that, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.